Okay, now stop for a minute.
Okay.
Now let's just talk. Now,
Sorry, I was trying to hear you as well.
oh, okay. Now, don't you see some kind of way when you start on the beat and just make yourself play through the phrase? There's some organizational stuff that starts happening right away.
Yep.
Well, that's the reason for it.
Yeah, starting on the beat actually really helped.
Yeah, and let's think about why. There's no mystery to it. The reason why is because when you start on the beat, you're telling yourself and also the drummer and everybody else, this is the beginning of the phrase. So there's some very important information that you're giving not only you, but the drummer and the piano player. Because they're saying, this is his one.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes them do what they do better. So they start becoming more organized in how they come and how they segment the beat. You become more organized, and there's an automatic thing that starts happening that lets you know that this phrase is long enough and I should breathe here.
Mm-hmm.
See, so it gives you more of a sense of organizational phrasing.
Right.
Without being clinical about it. It becomes more organic. And also this, if you can't play a series of resolutions, harmonic resolutions, say like 8 bars, and connect them, all of them, if you can't do it by starting every phrase on a downbeat, you haven't totally learned to control time in relation to the music. And that will give you, here's what it does. You can do it already. If I don't give you this to do, you're going to play the tune and you're going to be kind of okay, like you are. But if I put a discipline up there and say make every phrase start on the downbeat, that's creating a higher level of rhythmic vigilance.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm already putting that in there.
Yeah.
Well, this higher level of rhythmic vigilance is the kind of vigilance you're supposed to have all the time, and until that becomes organic.
Got it.
And so it's a strength that you actually end up doing. And you know what it is called control. You're controlling it. And if you can't control it with a downbeat and connect everything up, because that is really making you do all the chord tones on the downbeats. It's a very simple thing that if you can't do it by starting as basic as you can be on a down, that means you're not making the best decisions when you do it on ups.
Yeah, that's right.
You see what I'm saying?
I hear you. Yeah.
Okay, so that's it. So
great.
when you go home and practice with these apps, just say I'm going to play 8 bars, and every time I'm going to start, and then if you made sense, you will hear, if you made the connection.
Yeah.
The other thing is, the art of it is the connection part. Not what you start with, but how you end it. You know what I mean?
I hear you. Yep.
So it's much like a sentence. You can start a sentence out ever so eloquently, but at the end of the sentence, when the period is getting ready to make, if all of a sudden in that moment there, that all of a sudden you're going to be nonsensical, that means all the eloquence you had at the beginning of the sentence is all gone.
Yeah.
You might as well have been a complete idiot. It's the same way. I can start the lick any kind of way, but how you end the phrase is the real art that shows your intelligence, your musicality, your rhythm, your time, everything about you.
Yeah.
It's how you let it go, not so much how you start it.
Awesome.
You know what I mean?
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. A lot of this stuff is just zen, man. It's just nothing to do with music. It's got something to do with mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
Consciousness,
Yeah,
and volition. You know what I mean? And see, it's everything, because it's conscious, but it's subconscious. It's everything. It's left brain, right brain. It's athleticism, because you're doing this.
Oh, it's endurance.
Yeah. It's the left brain, right brain. It's head, heart, inspiration. It's craft. It's art. It's all of these you know, yeah. So to bring it all about into one, what would you call it, unified field theory,
Yeah.
it's all of them parts working as one. And that's it. But sometimes you have to get each separate part and just give that time.
Just focus that. Yeah.
Yeah, like a basketball player for practice. They might do 1 hour of jump shots only. Or 1 hour or half hour of nothing but layups. But when the game starts, there's no hard set rules. It's because you don't know what the next guy is going to do. All you know is if this moment in time, right here, this 2 seconds I got, a jump shot is going to be the thing to do as opposed to a layup. You really know how to do a jump shot. You know what I mean?
I love the basketball analogy.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's it. The same with it. So, I mean, the conscious, deliberate, analytical practice is just you doing the specific.
Yeah.
And then when you really know how to do it, in the act of playing, that means when that comes up, you really can do it. That's all.
Got it.
So it's the combination of analytical, and then when you play, you give no rules, you give all that up and let the subconscious mind play.